If you want to make your ex regret dumping you and want you back, just follow these 3 major steps that I'm going to describe in this video. What's up guys, Brad Browning here. I'm a relationship expert with over 10 years of experience helping people get their ex back. Now I've been known by many names, but the ex back geek seems to be the one that sticks. And that's because everything that I teach is based on scientific data and research. So if you want to learn the most scientifically validated method of getting your ex back, then just subscribe to my channel and get notified when I release new content. Okay, so if you want to make your ex regret breaking up with you and maybe take you back, then you just have to follow these 3 simple steps. Step 1 is to get over the breakup, or at least appear that you've gotten over the breakup. Now, I know exactly how you feel right now. You probably feel heartbroken and helpless, and all you want to do is just stay at home and binge watch Tiger King, right? And while there's nothing wrong with feeling this way, you absolutely cannot let anyone know how low you're feeling. Now, why, you ask? Well, because appearing sad, lonely, and depressed is only going to make you appear less attractive to your ex and to everyone else around you. In fact, if your ex gets wind of your depression and sadness, you'll only confirm in their minds that breaking up with you was the right thing to do. I know it sounds brutal, but it is the truth. See, men and women are attracted to strong, high-value people. People who are naturally high-value, they don't really sweat the small stuff. They tend not to get as heartbroken and depressed because, well, quite frankly, they've got a lot of options. So there's no point getting too down on oneself when the next date is right around the corner, right? That's the mindset that you absolutely must adopt if you want to make your ex regret breaking up and leaving you. But remember, subtlety is key here. You don't want to let the world know that you're doing okay and dating around. Doing so just makes you look strange and insecure. So instead, just quietly on your own, begin the process of getting over your ex and dating other people. Now, I know that you probably don't want to be dating around, but faking it until you make it has its merits, and it'll help keep your mind off your ex, and it'll help you adopt a more confident outlook on life. Now, there's many ways to get over the breakup, but here are a couple of my favorite tips. Number 1, hang out with friends and family. I mean, if you want the best way to get over a breakup, just spend time with the people that you love. You know, don't vent your heartbreak and frustration with your relationship situation, but instead do your best and try and have the best time possible with them. You know, try doing activities instead of just hanging out. Play video games, go for a hike or run, or do whatever hobby or passion that you like to enjoy. But again, do not talk about your ex with your friends. Just try and live in the moment. Number 2, go to the gym and do something active. Now, this is one of the best ways to blow off some steam. Just, hit the gym and pump some iron. Channeling all of your anxiety into something like exercise is a great way to get over your ex and look amazing. Not to mention the hormones that are released when working out will make you feel great too. So try and do a little workout every day, even if it's just a short one, and you'll be feeling better and looking better in no time. Third, pick up a brand new hobby. Nothing gets the mind more preoccupied than obsessing about a new hobby. So if you've ever wanted to play the guitar, now's a great time. Painting, bird watching, computer programming, the possibilities are endless. Just doing something new and exciting will get your mind off your ex in no time. And 4, date around. Yeah, and this is an important one because it's going to play into step 2 big time. So fire up those dating apps, go out and have a good time. Speaking of which, let's talk about step 2, which is to make your ex jealous. Now, if you want to make your ex really regret breaking up with you, you're going to have to incite a little bit of jealousy. Now, I know this may sound a little sleazy and manipulative, but let me tell you, jealousy works like a charm. But the key here is that if you make any obvious plays to make your ex jealous, they're going to see right through it, and you'll blow your chances of making your ex regret breaking up with you. The thing that's great about jealousy is that it indirectly lets your ex know that your life is going well without them. And this is exactly the message that you need to be subliminally sending to your ex to make them feel an insane amount of regret. So without any more BS, let's just jump right into these tips. Number 1, like I said in the last section, you need to date around. So fire up Tinder and Bumble and go to town. You don't have to be insanely picky at first. Just go out, have fun, and see what happens. And the more you do this, the more likely it is that you might meet someone that you like and build more confidence for later. And you will need this later, because if you aren't having success with online dating, then try and get a friend to set you up with someone. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's no time like the present. Number 2, gossip with your mutual friends. So if you have mutual friends with your ex, set up a lot of hangouts with them. And during those hangouts, talk about your life. Talk about how well you're doing with work or school. Talk about all of your new hobbies. And especially, talk about all the amazing people you've been dating. Now, if this mutual friend starts blabbing to your ex about how amazing your life has been, don't be surprised if you get a text message or a phone call from your ex talking about how much they regret the breakup. And number 3, subtly use social media to your advantage. You can use Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or TikTok to make your ex jealous. Just begin posting pictures, snaps, or stories of all the amazing adventures that you've been going on. Let the world know what fancy restaurants you've been going to, what amazing places you've visited, and the new friends that you've been making along the way. Even if your ex isn't on social media, don't worry, keep doing it anyways, because chances are your ex's friends are going to be on there and they're going to let your ex know. And fourth, hit the gym. Now, I know I said to do this in the last segment, but along with working out to get over your ex, you can work out to make your ex regret breaking up with you. Once your ex sees your amazing body and how healthy you are, something will kind of click in their mind and they're going to immediately regret letting you go. And you're going to make them miss sleeping with you. Plus, you're going to feel great. So it's really a win-win. By the way, guys, are you enjoying this video so far? Are you looking for a more in-depth method on how to make your ex regret dumping you? If so, just head over to breakupbrad.com and watch the free full video guide that's on that website. That's breakupbrad.com, and in that video, you'll learn everything that you need to in order to get your ex to feel crazy amounts of regret for leaving you. And finally, number 5, get ahead in your work or school. Think about what defines a high-value person. Think about, who's higher in value in society? The secretary or the CEO? The teacher or the principal? The running back or the quarterback? Climbing up the social hierarchy by concentrating on your work or school is by far one of the best ways to make your ex regret breaking up with you. Once your ex gets wind of your new promotion or your college degree, he or she is going to be wondering why they let you go in the first place. Not to mention that you'll immediately be more attractive to everyone of the opposite sex as well. And finally, guys, this brings us to step number 3, maybe the most important step of all, which is to act passively around your ex. In other words, don't actively try to get your ex back. Just play it cool. At this point, if you have been following my advice, your ex is going to be wondering about you. In fact, they may even be reaching out to you to see how you're doing. And if they do this, you have them exactly where you want them. Now is the best time to show your ex that you really don't need them. And the more you show to him or her that you don't need them, the more they're going to want you back. It's kind of like reverse psychology, and it absolutely works. So if your ex reaches out to you by text, for example, don't text them back right away. Wait a few hours or even a full day. And when you do write them back, assume that new happy and confident attitude that you have. Don't rub it in their face too hard. Again, subtlety is key, but let them know that life without them has been amazing. Let them know how great things are going on at work and all the new hobbies that you've picked up. Now, keep your text messages somewhat short and sweet. Don't send massively long, rambling messages to your ex. You still want to uphold the illusion that you're totally over them and that you really don't care if they still like you or not. However, if your ex does not reach out to you, then don't fret. In fact, if you haven't been in contact with your ex for quite some time because you've been working on yourself so much, then that's exactly what you should be doing. If you've watched my other videos, then you know that no contact is one of the biggest tactics to use to try and get your ex back. Now, if you are in this situation right now, there are tactics that you can use to contact your ex and make him or her regret breaking up with you. In my full video guide, I have a ton of tips that will help you do this. So if you haven't already, head over to breakupbrad.com and check out that video. Again, just go to breakupbrad.com. And for this particular video, I'll talk about one really good tactic that you can use if your ex hasn't reached out to you yet, and that is to set up a group hangout. So for this, just chat with a few mutual friends that you and your ex have and arrange a group hangout. Let your mutual friends know that you don't care if they invite your ex or not. If you say something along the lines of, "It's all good if you want to invite blank, I'm totally over it," one person will more than likely invite your ex after you say something like that. And during this group hangout, don't act weird around your ex. Just treat them like a friend. Remember all the tips that we've talked about at the beginning of this video? And that means that you're going to try to have that extremely positive attitude. And you're going to convey to your ex that you're doing really well without them around. Now, if you really want to play dirty, invite a girl or guy that you've been dating, but introduce him or her simply as your friend. Leave it up in the air as to whether or not you two are dating. Because once your ex sees you two together, their minds are going to be racing and they'll begin to wonder if they've lost you for good. Don't believe me? Well, try it for yourself and you can thank me later. All right, so that just about does it for this YouTube video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them in the comments section below and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Or if you want to step it up a notch and ensure that your ex will be regretting the breakup, you can hire me as your personal breakup coach. And if you are interested in enrolling in my personal coaching program, just head to breakupbrad.com/coaching and you can check out all the details on that page. And just a quick FYI, I promise it's far more affordable than you might think. So check out breakupbrad.com/coaching right now. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.